What's going on, people? How's everybody doing on this Saturday? Yes, Saturday. But you already know FNC is normally on Fridays, but a lot of stuff is going on. So we're going to hit you guys with today, which is Saturday. So I hope everybody's doing fine. My name is Will. I'm one of the co-hosts. I got next to me D. How you doing?
Hey, everybody, how's everybody doing? Happy Saturday, happy Labor Day weekend, and all that good stuff. Looking forward to the nice conversation.
Next to Hub, we got Shane. How you doing?
Good evening, everyone. Glad that you can join us. I'm looking forward to the conversation as well. And happy Labor Day weekend.
Right, Labor Day weekend, big time, big grilling type stuff, big opportunities, all that. So, hey, really, I'm not in the Puff P Diddy's video or anything like that. I'm just relaxing, taking it easy, all that good stuff. So, without further ado, if we may have somebody join on, we may not. It just depends. But we're gonna rock and roll like always. You know how we do. So let's get up the first topic. This dropped a couple of days ago. Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears accused of child sexual abuse, coercing kids, two of them. Basically, molestation and all that kind of stuff. They counteracting saying basically that this particular family or their parents has been trying to get Tiffany for a while now, and so their lawyer up. They saying these people have actually this parent has actually sought this case several times, and lawyers have turned it down. But all you need is one who wants to go
Yeah.
ahead and make it their mission to prove you right or wrong, whatever you want to do. So now we have allegations of this. Of course, they deny it. So, hey, Shannon, I'm gonna let you roll with this.
Um, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was shocked, and I didn't know what was going on, so I read up a little bit about it as well. All I can say is I really hope this is not true. If it is, shame on both of them. But I just don't. I need to know more. I need to know what's going on or whatnot, as far as to really formulate an opinion. But if that was done, shame on them. I mean, that's a serious topic, as far as the child sexual abuse. Um, and like you said, William, all it takes is one attorney to go ahead and be willing to go stick his neck or her neck out there and do something. So I just don't know. Verdict's still out on what's going to go on.
What you think, D?
I agree. When I first seen it come across social media on my page, I just like, what? It just didn't even make any sense. And actually, I seen it, and then my youngest Daniel sent it to me, and still, I was like, okay, this is not like a hoax. Somebody is actually suing them.
Mm-hmm.
As Shannon mentioned, if it's true, it's very sad. Unfortunately, these days you can't dismiss everything.
Right.
Um, I would definitely hope that this is not the case. Ari Spears was in the um, media early this week for his comments against Lizzo, so it's kind of ironic in terms of that this is also
Yep.
happening this week towards him. So again, just piggybacking off of Shannon, I can't really form an opinion because I don't know hear all the facts yet. I just hope it's not true.
Yeah, I mean it's like you said, the world that we live in today. There ain't nothing sliding. So if it is true, then that's a shame because you're gonna get it. And the last time I heard about Ari Spears, he was basically got beat up on the Holcomb show. Uh,
Mm,
you know,
really?
on the Holcomb show, another guest went ahead and got him because Aries was drunk. So, uh,
Uh,
you really want you hope that it's wrong, but hey, nowadays you can't put nothing past anything. So, of course, you're
mhm.
gonna have to investigate, make sure that they are innocent, and all this kind of stuff. I mean, it really we should find out real quick because if there's an investigation going on and they find something, then they'll arrest them. They'll do what they gotta do.
Mhm. And then also, William, and Dave, my question also, and I just have to think, if the parents knew that they was doing this skit or whatever, because it was for some skit, which is
Hmm.
not justifiable, how much did you know and how much did you agree to? If it goes down like that, they just have to wonder about that. So, were you in agreement with this? Was you on set with this? And you decided, hey, you know what, I'm gonna get this. Whichever way it is, it's totally wrong. It's just totally wrong.
Right.
But you just have to wonder what. I mean, did you know about this? Was you trying to promote your kid? I mean, what was really going on in the situation? So, like Dion said, you said we just don't know at this point. Money, yes, money seems to be that determining factor for a lot of people. So it's just crazy to me.
Because even
I hope it's not true, but I don't know.
because
Yeah.
has this
But you.
skit, has this skit even came to fruition? You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Hmm.
Hmm. Very valid point, though, Shannon, in terms of uh, for the parents to speak about it again, just unknowing what's going on, but for the parents to speak about it as if they knew that it was happening, then there's some other people who are at fault, namely the parents. So I mean, it's definitely something that has to be looked into. So again, no formulated opinion on this at this time. Just hope that it's not true.
yep, we shall see. Another one bites the dust off, will they survive? All right, next up, we got the lady Serena Williams' great career comes to an end yesterday as she lost a match, 2-1. Serena wants to go ahead and focus on having a family life, having another child. She's 40 years old. She's already gave birth to one, and really, has probably is going down as one of the greatest, if not the greatest, the GOAT to ever play tennis.
Yes.
It's either her or Billie Jean. She really
Hmm.
probably could have broke Billie Jean's record if she probably didn't have that first child because she lost a lot of time and everything else. But hey, she's married. She wants to live her life. She's 40. She's filthy rich. She doesn't
Mm.
need anything. Her husband owns a company. She's set. So now it's
Yeah.
time for Serena to go ahead and take care of Serena and her children and her child, and hopefully have another one and her husband. So hats off to Serena Williams for having a great career. Hats off for her when everybody was doubting her and her sister, making fun of them, calling them all kinds of names because they were two little black girls who didn't have the wealth like the privileged white people who played tennis. They broke that barrier. They crashed that ceiling. Hats off to her, and forever, forever, ever in the record book as one of the best to ever do it. So I'm so proud of her, and I wish her and her family nothing but the best. What do you
I,
got? Go ahead.
I think the same thing. I'm very proud of her. I think she did a phenomenal job. And let that woman live her life. She's 40 years old. She wants to have another baby. She's got, hey, she's done. She's done her due. She's done what she needed to do. Hats off to her. I mean, great career. This great career. And I salute you, Serena.
Right. And I echo that. You talking about her story. So it's like it's something definitely that I think that we all should be proud of in our time, as far as that we was able to witness her and her sister. Let's not dismiss
Absolutely.
Venus in terms of how great and good she is as well in terms of playing tennis. But it's wonderful. As Shannon said, now it's like, and you too, William, in regards to it's the world's hers. I mean, whatever you want to do is what you're going to do, and hopefully everybody respects that and allows her to live her life, and to if she wants to have another child, and go ahead and just do that and focus on that. But definitely kudos, heads off to her.
Yeah, and if people haven't seen it yet, and I know that it's already been out and they actually won awards. Will Smith, I know people are still mad at him and all that kind of stuff, but that uh, King, that movie they did, that basically was
Hmm.
on portrait of the father and the daughters and stuff. definitely check that out. That's a good one.
It
I'm
is.
pretty sure that we'll have several more documentaries come out since this chapter is over. Even though I know they was doing doubles, and like Dion said, Venus. Everybody thought Venus was going to be the one, and she actually won a whole bunch of
Yeah,
championships herself. So I don't know. I don't know if it's another better pair of siblings that ever played tennis than them. I mean, we know the McEnroe as far as the guys, but as far as the championships they had brought in, and hats off to Papa King Richard was the name of the movie.
absolutely,
Even though
absolutely.
everybody want to call him Joe Jackson and all this, at the end of the day, he got them girls out of that
Loose
neighborhood, that
winners.
family out of that neighborhood, and did what they
Yeah,
had to do, and
He
they
handled business.
forever will go
yep.
down as the best siblings, and actually Venus is top 10 all time herself. So hey, hats off to King
Yep.
Richard Williams who did his thing, and the ladies.
Right.
Absolutely. Got to get mad respect. Mad respect there.
Let me see here. What's going on, Mom? How you doing?
Hey, mama.
Hey, mama.
Let's see. All right, next up, this is a goodie. Parent comes on school bus, threatens children for picking on his child, and this is actually in the hometown 502 Louisville, Kentucky. Anybody want to go ahead and well, let me back up. It's a video that came out and shows this parent going off. It's also saying that he had a gun and was waving the gun at the bus. Gets on the bus and the child is there, like like that's my dad, and she's getting into all these kids is on the bus, and he's threatening children. We ain't talking about these teenagers. We're talking about little children, like grade school children, and threaten them. Basically, he's gonna do this, kill them, and tell them to go get their mom and dad and uncles and all this kind of stuff. Which a lot of the kiddos says that basically it's his daughter who's starting the stuff. But
Mhm.
just to come on the school bus and act a plum fool and threaten, I don't know. And that bus was full. I don't know how many kids, but we talking about if he had a gun on him, we talking about wanton endangerment of all those kids. Dude should be looking at some prison/jail time. I don't care about no apologies that he did. Everybody does an apology after they get videotaped.
Absolutely.
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, yeah, you did know.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I
yeah,
didn't mean to
that's
do it.
what goes. So this
Mhm.
will happen, and this is ridiculous. So whoever wants this first, please.
Okay, so I'll go.
All right.
Totally out of control. Totally out of control. I understand, especially as being a parent, the whole bullying situation. You don't want your child bullied on, and it seems to echo that parents feel like when it's reported to the school that it's nothing is done. And I think reality is in terms of it starts with the parents of the bullier. You have to make sure that happens because it's going to be limited on how much actually the school can do, but it
Right.
starts at home. But again, regardless of the situation itself, the way it was handled by this man was just totally uncalled for. Again, if his child was being bullied, definitely that wasn't right. But it also wasn't right for to come on the bus to threaten kids. That one baby was screaming, and
Mm-hmm.
I say baby lightly. I'm sure the child was at least maybe 6, 7 years old, um, maybe even 8. But anyway, just screaming and crying, and this man, a parent on the bus screaming and threatening not only them of flipping the bus over, but also threatening parents. So,
Mhm.
also in terms of this quick heads off to the bus driver, there's a couple of things, maybe he could have moved differently. This is what I heard, moved differently as far as getting the guy off the bus, etc. But he wasn't going to scuffle that man with that man in front of those kids. That would have been an
Right.
ugly
Mhm.
situation as well. I think he did the best
Mhm.
that he could at the time that
Yeah.
he could.
Right.
So definitely hats off to him because, that one child, the cousin of the girl, was trying to climb over the seat. So the whole family was out of order. Okay.
Yeah.
So, it's just, I hope it's handled, it's addressed. Yes, the apology was made, but again, that's in hindsight.
Right.
You got to utilize better self control and better coping skills, as Shannon mentioned
Mhm.
earlier this week, in regards to just that ability. You have to utilize that. Get out of that angry mode. You done went on there and acted just completely out of order to these kids.
True.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't really have anything new to say. I mean, it was definitely out of line. And the thing about it is, everybody offers an apology, like both of you said, after the fact, because you got caught on tape. Had you not caught on tape, you probably wouldn't have been apologizing for nothing. Then you had a blunt
Yeah.
in your hand. I mean, you were just all out of order. You coming on the bus like that, and then I mean, it just, you're hearing different versions, and guess we will never really know. They said his daughter was the one doing it. Whichever way it is, it shouldn't
It's
be
wrong
done.
anyway.
And also,
Right.
too, what's the term of being bullied? A lot of times people don't know the definition of being bullied. Everything is being bullied. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this also, too, I would like to know, did you really talk to the school? Or was it something that you said because it came a fact? You know what I'm saying? I understand if his daughter was getting bullied, I do understand the frustration. However, the way he went about it was totally wrong.
Yeah.
You cannot come on the bus doing that to other kids, period.
Right.
Period.
Right.
And like Deanna said, kudos to the bus driver. He did the best he could in that situation.
Right.
At first, I was a little confused when I was watching the video. I didn't know if it was two, because I kept seeing somebody video was saying it's two men, but then somebody pointed out that was the bus driver and him. So kudos to him. He did what he could do. I mean, because it could have really got a little bit more uglier than it was. And those babies on there crying. It's just a sad situation. It's like, what are we doing as a society that we feel like we can go on a bus and act a plum fool with little kids, and you threaten them and you call one of them a bitch? I mean, come on now. You call these little kids bitches? I mean, are you really serious, dude? Are you serious? Yeah. I mean, so I always out of line, period. Like Dion said, and when you said, if this child's getting bullied, there's other ways you can do. You use your coping skills. Like I said, I always tell all the kids I work with, how you handle things is what makes you different from other people. Use your coping skills. That's what, use your coping skills. That it could have been, or the situation should have took a different route. If this is actually what was going on. So, I mean, I guess we'll see what's going on. I'm like you, William, and Dion, he really should be at least getting a court date, or something, community service, something, jail, something, or whatever. I mean, just out of line, just totally out of line. So, that's all.
For the people who don't know, could you please explain what a blunt is?
It's something that Kentucky still is illegal.
Shannon said he had a blunt in his hand.
Well, he had some illegal substance in his hand.
Some of that marijuana. Some of that marijuana.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, he should have got on the bus, period. And, he really shouldn't have. I mean, and so, like I said, the apology's good, but man, it's too late. You did it. Then he said something about it. I don't know if y'all seen the video. I'm going to prove to the kids. I want to prove to the kids that I've changed. You changed? Changed overnight? Really?
If he came on the bus with a blunt and
it was in the video, that's what they were saying.
and a gun, we should be hearing from him for a long time.
Yeah, I think the gun. Well, that was all hearsay. But I heard that they was in a car and they had that. I don't think he actually had it on the bus, but I'm not 100% certain. For anybody's coming on here and looking at this, I do not know or whatever. But my thing is this: it could have been handled a different way. If his child was really getting bullied, I feel for her, and it shouldn't be happening. However, it's the other ways that you can handle the situation, period. Point blank, period. And there's nothing else we can say about it. He was wrong doing it, period.
Well, I know, I think it was Friday morning, I was get on the expressway. So it was, at the time, it was elementary bus. And when I say that I was like behind them, that I could see these kids was running up and down the aisle on the bus. They up and around doing all kind of stuff. I don't know what, everybody cannot have a bus monitor, but geez Louise, we're talking about, like Dion said before, talking about, starting with the home and all this kind of stuff. Back in the day, you couldn't do all that kind of crazy stuff on no bus. and that's ridiculous. So really, granted, you always gonna have some kids cutting up, but when I say, I mean, I thought I was looking at a concert from behind. My whole thing is that you're gonna have to, as a parent, hey, you don't act a fool on that bus. Like you're gonna have to take ownership, and like getting back like Dion's talking about with the bully, you're gonna have to say, hey, that stuff, once I shouldn't see or receive a phone call from anybody talking about somebody that you bullying somebody, or you talking slick or whatever, because that's ridiculous. So who knows what's
Yeah.
going on, and that's a dang on shame. But like I said, I've never seen nothing like that in my life, big time. But hey, I'm seeing it, and I mean, all right. So let's see, Mom. We got Mom done put something. That's why I drove y'all to school because the bus and the children were so tough. Actually, you did for a little bit, but I rode Tark.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and
Oh,
believe
it
me,
is so
at that time, Tark was out of control, worse than the bus. I mean, as far as you never know
Yeah,
who got on that
yeah,
Tark.
yeah. We was bus and
yeah.
Tark. Yeah,
So yeah, I mean,
that
yeah, you
must have been
Because
drove.
if you think about it, DI,
them
bullying
young.
was going on our bus, and
All
we were middle school, high schoolers. You know what I'm saying? So the
Oh
thing
yeah,
about it is,
oh yeah.
it's been going on. Yeah,
right, yeah, but it wasn't called bullying. You just riding
it
something.
wasn't called bullying. Yeah,
Yeah, you
it
just
wasn't labeled
That's
as bullying
exactly what it
at that
was.
time. It's what it
That's
was, but I
exactly
mean,
what
it
it
was
was.
at the time. Yeah,
yep.
exactly.
But I mean, when you
But
look back,
you
it's
know,
said when you look back, that's what it was. But then at the time, it wasn't. Everybody was looking at that, like thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? But you had some stuff that happened because of people riding and picking on people like that. I've heard. Uh, I also I think that we need to come up with a definition of bullying because I've heard some
absolutely,
people say bullying and it really wasn't. You know what I'm saying? It was like I've been
absolutely, I agree.
I'm on social media and y'all say my head is ugly, my glasses is ugly, and then all of a sudden I'm saying, man, y'all need to quit bullying me on
Yeah, that's
that.
not bullying. Yeah,
But people's
that's
doing they saying it, so it's like,
yeah.
hey, we gonna have to get a real definition of that because some of you guys don't know what it is, and people can have opinion and everything, but hell, when you in front of the mic and when you in front of people are always not gonna always agree with you, and that's just life, that kind of stuff. You don't wear your feelings on your sleeve, that thing, but it goes on. And like I said, back in the day, we wasn't calling it that, but it was definitely going on because when you go back and look at thinking about the past, there was some people who got called all kinds of stuff and made to do things that they want to do and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully they would go ahead and take care of Mr. Dad, who thought he was going to be Superman against some little kids. Hopefully. So, we'll see. All right. So this one, I mean, this next one, right here. I hope you guys had a chance to watch P Valley. As far as the people who's watching this, and actually, go back watch season 1, all that. When I first heard this, I was at I was at my work, and my friend told me, "Hey, you need to check this out." I'm like, "Man, I don't want to see all that kind of stuff." She's like, "Nah, you gonna." I said, "You just saying it because pole dance and all that, strippers. It's more than that, but you will be seeing some stuff that you probably don't want to see. No
Yeah.
matter
We
what,
don't, we don't
it's
want
good.
kids
It's
to
really
watch this.
good. It's actually a really good series." And a couple of weeks ago, whatever the season finale, not series, the season finale happened. And so, a couple of people on this platform wanted to go ahead and talk about it. So I'll let them go ahead and lead this discussion, and I'll just come in. And I watched it too, but I'm kind of shaky
You
on
want
the
to
name.
lead?
I'm kind of shaky on
You
the
want to
name.
lead?
Yeah. You want to, Shan?
I mean, I
Whoever,
can.
somebody
I'll let
good.
you take it in. I mean, I'm just gonna say this. I mean, I'm telling you. I mean, I heard a lot of people talk about the season finale being a little weak or whatever, but I thought it was fabulous. The music was all that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a big, 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 big Jeffrey Osmond's fan,
Yeah.
and that just took me over. And everybody knows me. Know I love Jeffrey Osborne, and I'm telling you that scene right there. I think I replayed it 3, 4 times. It was just like like it, despite it being two men, it was like a love affair. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you want somebody to feel like that for you. You know what I'm saying? I just loved it. I love the P Valley. I'm very comfortable with the person I'm in, so I don't care about all that old other stuff that's going on. I mean, I enjoy it. I thank you too, or Dion, or whoever hooked me on to P Valley. I look forward to the next season. It's just great. It's just great. That's all I can say. I don't know. I'm speechless. I mean, I loved it. I love the whole season. Matter of fact, it makes me go back and watch all the first two. Make me watch all of it again. I mean, I just loved it. I really truly did. Like I said, that season finale, that Jeffrey Osborne, honey, woo! That's all. I might watch it again tonight.
So you really ain't saying nothing about the season stuff for that.
No, I love I love the whole season, but I love the
So
fact
that's
that
the only
Happy
thing.
Love.
So is that the
Huh?
only? So is that the only thing that stood out to you was just the Jeffrey Osborne dance?
I just love the series. Period. I mean, I like the
Okay,
storylines.
give us give the
Huh?
give us something about it.
I mean, well, I love the storyline of how as far as like the mayor had lost. I mean, the mayor died or whatever, whoever it is, and the other guy's coming back. His storyline, him and his wife. I can't remember their names, so forgive me or whatnot. But I just love it all. I love it all, and kudos to the
Okay,
writers and
next.
the producer. What? Shut up.
Next.
Kudos to the writers and the producer of this. I think they do a phenomenal job. That's all I
Okay,
got to say.
thank you,
And
Shannon.
you ain't watched it, you need to watch it.
Thank you, Shannon. Go ahead, D, please. Save it.
Well, I would say definitely. And I am. I couldn't wait. I mean, so excited when season two came out when it was announced. Was very much looking forward to it. I thought the season was wonderful. As Shannon said, there are some areas that or when you said there's, you gotta definitely know when you watching P Valley, especially this season.
Mm.
That first season was a little bit, you had the risque, but now this season
Rated
had
R.
some, it was
Full
like definitely
fledged.
some
Full
soft
fledged.
porn, yeah. And so you gotta know that you can't watch this with your kids.
Mm-mm.
But I loved it, and I think one of the things that definitely I like the storylines. It was, you got to know in terms of, well, let me step back. You probably have to go back and look at season one to understand better season two, especially as it pertains to like Haley.
Mm-hmm.
Also, in terms of just knowing, like, unfortunately, you have like where Keyshawn can't catch a break,
Right.
and
Right.
and her involvement with her husband and those kids, and just everything, and then also how she's actually looped in with Diamond. It's just so many things. Now I enjoyed it, and
I
Shannon is
wanna.
referencing that one scene, the
I,
scene, huh?
I wanna. Before you do that, I'm glad you did that. How you breaking it down? Let's hit that real quick. Let's hit about Keyshawn, the dancer, that got a husband or boyfriend, whatever he is, that is abusive. They got two kids. She's always trying to get away, but then at the end, and I'm going back to season one. At the end, I'm gonna defend him, no like no other. And
Yeah,
but then season two brought it to face like how they met and how he
Oh yeah,
protected her
yeah,
because she was Cinderella. She was,
yeah.
the her dad's,
yeah.
it was a
Stepsister.
mixed family. It was a
Yep.
mixed family, and the mama wasn't accepting her, and all this kind of stuff. So, bam, she to me is almost like she felt that she owed it to him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think she coming from there was abuse. There was abuse with that
Mm-hmm.
stepmother in terms of how she was treated. She may have not been physically abused, but definitely emotional abuse. So you talking about the classic symptoms, the classic behaviors of individuals who have been abused, and they are attracted and unfortunately stay with that. And so that last scene that of with her in season one, where she basically Diamond, who she connected with, turned against him to protect her husband. That's classic. That's classic.
Look,
Hmm.
You know, you see who she turned to at the end of the second season.
right.
Yeah.
Back to Diamond.
A little
You
back,
know,
a little background on Diamond's security guard, who basically him and Keyshawn, basically was actually we thought they was gonna get together. Was gonna have a like uh,
Yeah.
love affair, romantic type stuff.
Yeah.
He went up and beyond and tried to protect her and save her, but at the end of the day, she went back to the boyfriend slash husband type thing, led into season two. That's a little
and
background
it's
on
classic.
it.
Yeah, classic behavior. So you know, definitely just transitioning on to what Shannon was saying in regards to the scene with Uncle Clifford and Little Murder. Um, that it's just it's so many different storylines in P
Hmm.
Valley
Hmm.
because you can't forget Mercedes and her struggles,
Oh yeah.
and
Oh yeah.
and the mama won mayor. I don't know
Well,
how in the
the
hell,
mama and her
but
struggles.
Going,
you know
going,
I just loved it. It's just like I said, there's so many different storylines
right.
in P Valley, and so I'm very much looking forward to season three. I mean, I think they left us on a cliffhanger, and then
Yep.
also as Shannon mentioned with that one with the love scene, was Uncle Clifford dreaming? I mean, we
Want
don't
Right.
know.
want to
We don't
Absolutely.
know.
want to go back for the people who have not watched. Not trying to do no spoiler, but the thing about it is, Uncle Clifford basically runs the strip club. His and actually, family owned it. It wasn't really a strip club. It was like a juke joint, all this kind of stuff. Uncle Clifford and Lil Murder. Lil Murder is a rapper, a local rapper from what is it called Tupelo, Mississippi, something like that. Something like that. So
Miss
right, right. Yeah, right.
Immaculate.
And so he basically was hiding his relationship with Uncle Clifford. They got caught a couple of times. It basically still under wraps while Little Murder's out doing videos, touring, but yet his friend gets out of prison, uh, who becomes a security guard who's really out of control. What did y'all think about when they when they hit us with Lil Murder and his partner having was in a
Jail.
relationship?
Yeah,
Was in a
yeah.
relationship.
First
Did
of
they
all,
shock y'all?
No, not to me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm. I wasn't too shocked.
no,
Anything goes there.
yeah, I can't say I was shocked either. But the only thing I was shocked with is the fact of I can't think of his name, but he was crazy. I
Yeah,
mean, and I think, and I say crazy lightly, but I think prison just messed him up, and he had a whole lot that was going on, a lot of anger
Hmm.
issues. It was really sad. You can tell that he was fighting depression. It
right.
was just a
Yeah.
lot of things that was going on, and I think that he really loved Little Murder. I really do,
Yeah,
and there was some love right there that definitely was strong, and it's probably who basically Little Murder realized that he was gay, he was homosexual. It was something that connection there was just really something. So
right, right.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah,
So again, my summation is that I recommend in terms of if you can kind of weed through the soft porn and all that kind of stuff that's going on, you really like the
a little
show. You
soft.
really like the show because again, if you really you think about the storylines,
Yeah,
and they've already set
that
it
were
up
good
for us,
ones.
like I said, going into season three.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah, you're right. It's
And
the thing about it is
shout out
it's
to yeah, wait a
so
minute. Shout out to our soror Brandy because
it's
she
so
Yeah.
she
many
played her.
Granny and the other soror too.
it's so many different
Yes,
Yeah.
things that goes
I
on
mean,
with that.
yeah.
Uh, you know, you have the drugs, you got the drugs trade, you
Mhm.
have the family life. You got Mercedes trying to get her daughter back. Her daughter is pregnant.
Mhm.
and
Mercedes was
time.
abused by her mother. who
Yeah.
actually is now a reverend minister who now got this the mayor elect. You got Haley is this always running, so telling what's going on with her. Is she going to come back? She tried to sell the pink. She tried to sell the pink for 10 mil. Got ran out of that. But
Mhm.
you should probably come back. Who knows? You brought in new characters. One from ATL, not ATL, from Snowfall, all that kind of stuff. Can't think of her.
Roulette.
She
Roulette, yes. She's
roulette.
a bad one.
Yeah.
Roulette
That's
is
that's
good.
another bad star roar.
So ain't
Okay,
no
yes.
telling what's
Yeah.
going on with that situation. I don't think that's going to end well. But it's very good, and like Dion said, once you get past the hot, heavy things that go on, you might have to go use the bathroom doing them. You kind of sensitive on that because they really exploited that. Gave you opportunity to do
Yes,
something. It
Lord,
ain't
it's a
just
lot going
about the women
on.
on them poles. It's about men. It's about the men receiving poles, and it's like that part. But it's a love affair. It's a different thing. That you
Yeah.
got all
Yeah.
kinds of stuff that's
You
going
have to have an
on.
open mind. You just really have to be open
You
to me. You
know,
know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
You
hey,
really do.
we'll see. I mean, they reached the. I mean, have they reached the climax? Or is next season 3 gonna be
Woo,
more
they
more
reached. They said
fireworks?
it's no. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know how
I
much
don't
more they can
know, but
go.
because that was a see that was behind. That was that was actually recorded some year. Was it like
2020
at least?
too.
Yeah.
2020,
So
right?
I'm hoping.
Right.
So actually, if they did another season, it should be coming out soon.
Yeah.
Stars gonna eat that. Stars gonna wait till next year to drop it.
Yeah, they gonna wait till
Pretty
next year to give it to. They ain't gonna give it to us this year. They ain't no way.
greedy. Yeah, they ain't gonna.
Yeah, they
Yes,
greedy.
it
But
will be.
it was worth it. I mean, I was like looking for more. You know what I'm saying? I wanted more. But hats off to the writers and the producers. I mean, excellent, excellent.
P Valley.
Yeah.
It goes down in the pink. Goes down. All right. Do y'all have anything to bring to this broadcast as far as any new things, any kind of new restaurant, new other stuff that you guys have visited or been to?
oh shoot, I did try one. Wait a minute. Go ahead, D. I did try one. I got a oh god, I can't remember what the restaurant's called. It's down on Nulu. Then can you remember what I told you? I can't remember what the restaurants are.
Don't worry.
Um, hold on. Let me see if I can remember.
I
Uh,
haven't tried. I don't have anything new that I've tried. Um,
oh, got it.
oh, you got it.
Yeah,
You got it.
go ahead. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's called Barbetta. It's Nulu. The the address is 727 East Market Street. I went there for a birthday celebration about a few weeks ago, and it was pretty good. I mean, I'm not a real big Italian fan, and I get my basics or whatever there, but it was actually pretty good. It was kind of pricey, but the food was really good. And I like Nulu because it's very close to me. I'm not gonna lie, but it's very, very. The food is really good. So
Mm-hmm.
I would recommend if you're going on
What's
a
the
date,
restaurant? Mm-hmm.
huh?
What's
What's
the
that now?
type of food?
Italian.
What'd you get?
Okay.
I let me see. Let me see. Oh, shoot. What did I get? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I at that.
You don't even know what you got?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Maybe some time
I ended
probably.
up taking it home.
Oh,
I ended up eating some of it.
so what?
Was it spaghetti? It was I think it was spaghetti.
You don't know what you
I
got?
got No, I can't remember. I'm
Oh,
gonna be honest with you.
was it
Hold on,
was the drinks good?
I bought beer.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I messed it up. I got chicken parmesan. Like when I
Mm.
showed you the chicken parmesan and and I mean it was everything was tasty or whatnot. So um it was they had like a salad. It was a Caesar salad, but it came out. It was really good, and I would recommend it if you were looking like that going going on a date or something like that. So reservations. It's highly recommended, I do believe. So
Okay, Dion, you got something? All right.
I don't. I don't. I have not. I have not visited a new restaurant. I think I need to step my game up and do. I don't know whatever else is out right now. I know that we went to the one restaurant last week that wasn't new to us, and it's not new to everyone. I guess Shannon maybe talked about it before. Gusto. Shannon, what's that place we went to? Gustavo.
Gustavo. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we talked about that. Pretty good. I think every time we went, I think the restaurant is hit. I mean, I think it's the food is very good. I actually really think them drinks. Yeah, if you go on a Saturday, I know a lot of people go on a Saturday. They got the lime margaritas and the beers,
And the drinks. Yeah.
the price, and I'm telling you, all you really need is one, and it's very very good.
Yeah. Did not care for the dip.
Oh yeah,
Did
I
not care
forgot.
for the
Yeah,
dip. No.
yeah, it was a little
It
different.
wasn't a queso. It was a cheese dip, but literally cheese dip. It wasn't queso dip. Cheese
Yeah,
dip.
that was a little
So,
different. Yeah,
yeah, but
but
like
that
Shannon
the
said, them
food, the
drinks,
entree was good, and the drinks was
yeah, them
good.
drinks definitely, yeah.
We're glad you guys enjoyed that big time. So no, I'm just saying, I'm glad. Um, just gonna get on out for here, and hope everybody have a safe, blessed Labor Day weekend. Don't do anything silly. Don't be caught up or anything like that. So hope everybody enjoy themselves, and we'll definitely try to get back in a couple of weeks. So thank Dee and Shan for joining me on this one. Ladies, you got any parting words?
Peace out. Have a
Just
great
have
peace out. Have a great Labor Day weekend. Be safe.